Our thoughts are not us. I didn't realize this until recently, that my thoughts do not represent me or who I am or what kind of person I am. And I did think that for a little while. What am I saying? I thought that for my whole life. And yeah, it's not true. Your thoughts are not you. Your thoughts do not represent who you are as a person. What I have learned is that it's your decisions that reflect who you are as a person. And I think that's really comforting to know that I have a choice. But also my thoughts are kind of crazy, so it is very comforting knowing that I can just ignore them. So yeah, a big part of what I've learned about and from meditation is that it's not about clearing your thoughts. I think that might be a misconception. I don't know if that's just what I thought, but meditation isn't about just clearing your mind of all your thoughts. It's about being able to, for me, tolerate them. The tricky part about meditation for me is not attaching myself to my thoughts, or just life, is not attaching myself to my thoughts and not attaching myself to the narrative around my thoughts. Learning how to do that is so freeing. And it's given me a lot of opportunities that I wouldn't have had before, because I'm able to move past the different types of thoughts that I have. So what are the types of thoughts that I have? Or that, yeah, what do I mean by that? So I personally have noticed that there are different types of thoughts that I have, and I've kind of assigned not meaning, but I've assigned labels to them to help me understand them a little bit better. So for me, thoughts that I notice come from my ego. They can come, I honestly think they all kind of fall under that umbrella of the ego. So under that would be my critical thoughts, like the critic Annie. Then there's tired Annie. I used to look at this as like the lazy part of myself, but I don't really believe in that, honestly, because I feel like the word lazy has a really bad connotation, especially because I think it kind of, that means that you have a choice and that you're purposely like not doing things. And I think most people are not doing it on purpose. They're doing it out of fear, or there's a deeper reason for that. So I don't call it that. I just call it tired Annie, the version of me that's really trying to protect my energy. And then there's the anxious part of me, the people-pleasing part of me that wants to control everything that I'm doing to keep me safe and make sure that the people around me are happy. So those are some of the ones that I've noticed. And it might be helpful to ask yourself what thoughts that you notice come up. So oftentimes those parts of me, I might add that there's like the higher self, the higher version of Annie that I like myself, that I think we all have, that that is the part of me that I want to be making decisions. That's the part of me that I want to have the control over my life. And a lot of the time, it hasn't been that part of me. And I think just noticing this has really helped me to be able to get through those obstacles without feeding into the narrative and without it stopping me from doing things that are important to me. What I want to tell you basically is that you don't have to identify with your thoughts. You don't have to listen to them at all. They don't, the ones that make you feel insecure, the ones that make you feel like no one likes you, or that you don't belong, or that you can't do something, you don't have to listen to any of those. They literally do not matter. They don't matter at all. And I want to encourage people to try meditation because I believe that it's a muscle that everyone can build on, and that if you were deterred because you had a lot of racing thoughts, I think that that's good. That if you were able to do it and you noticed you had racing thoughts, that's an amazing thing that happened, that you actually learned something about yourself when you did it. Or if you noticed that you were angry or any of those things, because I noticed that about myself. And I'd like to do a whole video about meditation. I've written like a blog post about it that I don't feel like, well, I'm not sure that I really should be speaking about something like that. I'm not an expert on the topic, but I do feel like I have tips to share, so maybe you can let me know if that's something you want to hear more about. But yeah, I think you should try it and see if you learn anything about yourself, and try to pay more attention to where your thoughts are coming from. Look at them with the tone of curiosity. Look at your thoughts with curiosity, and that will, I think, empower you to do a lot more without limiting yourself. And all of this to say that, well, our thoughts don't control us. You can use your thoughts as a tool to get to know yourself. I think the more you understand your thoughts and where they're coming from, the more you will be able to not let them control you, make better decisions in your life, and overall, when you learn to have tolerance for your own thoughts, it helps you to be able to focus a lot more. It helps you to have better self-esteem. It helps you to, I just keep saying it, do things that you want to do, because that's kind of my focus right now in life. So let me know if you had any questions about this, or if this is something you want me to talk about more. And thanks for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.